We're still continuing on ions. Okay, so there it is. They can tell you write the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in the ion below. Okay, so we're supposed to find the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in the ions below. So for example, if I write the ion for aluminium, of course this is 3+. By this time you already know, I've already explained how you do this. So in the other previous lectures, so the ion for aluminium, down here it has got 13, on top is 27. But how do you know the number of protons? Okay, the number of protons. How do you know the number of protons? That's the first part. How do you know the number of protons? This number down is a number of protons. So meaning there are 13 protons in this ion. How about neutrons? Neutrons. How do you know neutrons? Neutrons, you always subtract the number on top, which is 27 minus 13. So you say 27 minus 13. So the number of neutrons is actually how much? The number down on top is 27 minus 13, which is 14. How about electrons? On the electrons, you need to be very careful because you need to know what positive means. What does positive mean? You see? A positive means releasing. Positive means releasing. Okay? So you have to know that in a neutral atom, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons. So if there are 13 protons here, it means also the electrons are 13. It means also the electrons are 13 because there are how many protons? There are 13 protons here, as you can see, 13 protons. So if protons are 13, it means electrons are also 13. But you look at the charge here. You look at this charge here. Since the charge is showing positive, positive means releasing. So it means it has released 3. It has released. It has released 3. Released 3. So it means from the 13, 3 have been removed. So it means the number of protons, of electrons rather, it is 13 minus 3, which is equal to 10. Okay? That's how you do. Once you see positive, it means you subtract 3 from the number down to get the electrons. That's how you do it. So it means 13 protons, 13 protons, 13, this is neutrons. We said about this is neutrons. You remember, these are neutrons. Neutrons. Okay, the next example, if I say calcium, calcium is 20 there it's 40, the charge there it is +2. Okay, the charge is 2+. I've explained this. How many protons do we have? The number down represents protons, so this is 20. How many protons do we have? 20. How many neutrons do we have? Neutrons, subtract the number on top, which is 40, minus the number down, 20, which is equal to 20. Electrons. We said electrons are always equal to protons. It means electrons are also 20. But 2+ means 2 released. 2+, it means 2 has been released. Okay, 2 plus means 2 has been released. Okay, 2 has been released. So there were how many? There are 20 neutral electrons, but two have come out. So it means the electrons are actually 18. That's what you do. Once it's positive, you do that. What about when it's negative? Maybe let's say chlorine. Chlorine is -1. Here it's 35.5. Okay, here it is 17. How many protons do we have in this chlorine? Protons we have, it is 17. Neutrons, it is 35 minus 18, which will give me, I don't put 0.5, okay, I just get 35, okay. So it's 35 minus 18, which is equal to 17, okay. So it means the neutrons are 17. I mean, minus this is 35 minus 17, sorry, since it's 17 down, so it's 35 minus 17, so meaning the neutrons are 18, okay, the neutrons are actually 18 here, the neutrons are 18. What about the electrons? So negative, it means gaining, okay. What about the electrons? We said electrons are always equal to protons. So it means electrons are also 17. Electrons are also 17. But because of the -1, it means gaining. Negative means gaining. Gaining. So it means it has gained one more electron. So if it was 17, it has gained +1. So it has gained 1. Negative, it means gaining. So it means the actual electrons are 18. I hope you have understood.